LIV Golf CEO unbothered by Brooks Koepka's departure. In the ever-evolving world of professional golf, change has become the norm rather than the exception. The latest headline drawing attention across the sport: LIV Golf CEO appearing largely unbothered by reports surrounding Brooks Koepka's departure from the league. While Koepka has long been one of LIV Golf's most recognizable stars, leadership within the organization is signaling confidence, continuity, and a long-term vision that extends beyond any single player. Tonight, we examine what this reaction tells us about LIV Golf's strategy, its current position in the global golf landscape, and what Koepka's potential exit could mean moving forward. Brooks Koepka was one of the highest-profile golfers to join LIV Golf during its early expansion, bringing with him major championship credentials and global name recognition. Recent reports and speculation suggest that Koepka may be moving on from LIV Golf, prompting questions about stability, star power, and the league's ability to retain elite talent. However, LIV Golf CEO has publicly projected calm, emphasizing that the league was never built around one individual, regardless of stature. That messaging is intentional and revealing. From its inception, LIV Golf positioned itself not as a traditional tour, but as a disruptive sports enterprise. The league's leadership has consistently argued that the product matters more than individual personalities. Team-based competition creates built-in continuity. Long-term sustainability outweighs short-term star reliance. By appearing unbothered by Koepka's departure, the CEO reinforces a central pillar of LIV's philosophy: the league is bigger than any one golfer. This stance also sends a message to players, sponsors, and competitors that LIV Golf believes it has reached a point of structural stability. There's no denying Koepka's importance to LIV Golf during its growth phase. He brought major championship credibility, media attention, competitive legitimacy. Koepka's presence helped bridge the gap between established golf tradition and LIV's new format experiment. But his competitive focus has always been clear. Koepka has consistently stated that major championships define his legacy, not league affiliation. That mindset may explain why his departure, while notable, doesn't appear to alarm LIV leadership. LIV Golf's calm response suggests several things. First, the league may feel confident in its existing roster depth, believing it has enough recognizable talent to maintain relevance. Second, leadership may view player movement as inevitable, part of a modern sports ecosystem where contracts, incentives, and personal priorities shift. Third, LIV appears focused on institutional identity, not individual branding. In other words, LIV Golf wants fans talking about the league, the teams, and the format, not just the names on the leaderboard. Koepka's reported departure also highlights a larger truth about professional golf today: the lines are still shifting. With ongoing discussions about alignment, competition, and coexistence among golf's governing bodies and tours, uncertainty remains part of the landscape. For LIV Golf, showing confidence in moments like this is critical. Any hint of panic could fuel narratives questioning its longevity. Instead, leadership is choosing to emphasize stability. Even as the sport continues to evolve, it's important to note that public calm doesn't mean private indifference. Behind the scenes, LIV Golf is almost certainly evaluating roster strategies, monitoring fan engagement, adjusting long-term growth plans. But publicly, the CEO's composed response helps control the narrative, framing Koepka's departure not as a loss, but as part of the league's natural progression. Brooks Koepka's potential exit from LIV Golf is significant, but the league's leadership is making one thing clear: LIV Golf intends to move forward, with or without its biggest names. Whether that confidence proves justified will be determined over time, by competition, viewership, and the sport's ongoing evolution. For now, LIV Golf is standing firm, unbothered, unwavering, and focused on what it believes comes next.